Do you ever feel stuck using the same basic English phrases at work every single day? You know how to say good morning, and I'm working on the report, but what happens when you need to sound more professional, manage your time, or talk about complex tasks with your colleagues? It can be frustrating when the right words just don't come to mind. Well, in the next 75 minutes, we're going to fix that for good. We will completely transform your work vocabulary, equipping you with the precise, natural phrases that native speakers use from the moment they log in until the second they leave the office. This isn't just a list of words. It's a deep dive into how to use them effectively. Get ready to upgrade your professional English, starting right now.
Okay, first we start with things people do at work every day. These are the essential actions that kick off a productive morning. First, we start with things people do at work every day. These are the essential actions that kick off a productive morning. I log into my computer. This is often the very first thing we do when we get to work. It means we sit down at our desk, turn on the computer, and enter our password to start getting ready for the day's tasks. It shows we're beginning our workday. For example, you might say, the first thing I do when I arrive is get some coffee and then I log into my computer. Or, I need a moment, I'm still logging into my computer. Now you repeat. I log into my computer. Perfect. Sentence 2. I check the team calendar every morning. Many workplaces or schools have a shared calendar online. We use this sentence to talk about checking the schedule to see if we have meetings, deadlines, or important events. It's a habit that helps us stay organized. For example, let me see if I'm free at 2 p.m. I need to check the team calendar. I check the team calendar every morning to see what the day looks like. Now, say it. I check the team calendar every morning. Well done.
I answer urgent emails first. This means we begin our day by replying to the most important messages, the ones that need a quick response. We do this before other tasks to make sure nothing urgent is missed. This is a key part of what some people call a productive morning routine. For instance, I have a lot of messages, but I'll answer the urgent emails first. My morning is dedicated to a single task. I answer urgent emails first and then plan my day. Now you repeat. I answer urgent emails first. Good job. Sentence 5. I make a fresh cup of coffee before starting. This is a common routine for many people, including myself. It means we like to start the day with a hot drink, often coffee or tea. It helps us feel awake, focused, and ready. You could say, I can't think clearly until I make a fresh cup of coffee before starting my work. My little ritual is to make a fresh cup of coffee before starting any major task. Now you repeat. I make a fresh cup of coffee before starting. Perfect. I usually review yesterday's notes. We use this when we look over or review what we wrote or did yesterday. It helps us remember where we left off or where we stopped working and allows us to continue smoothly. It's a great way to refresh your memory. For instance, before I start on new tasks, I usually review yesterday's notes. Give me 5 minutes. I just need to review yesterday's notes from the meeting. Now you repeat. I usually review yesterday's notes. Good job. Sentence 6. I update my to-do list during the day. A to-do list helps us remember what we need to do. This sentence means that as the day goes on, we add new tasks or mark some as completed. This is a habit that helps us stay on top of things. This means to stay in control and to stay organized. For instance, I just got a new assignment, so I need to update my to-do list. I feel so much better when I update my to-do list during the day and can see what I've accomplished. Now you repeat.
I update my to-do list during the day.
Good. Part 2. During the workday, habits and tasks. Now, let's talk about the rest of your workday. In this part, I will teach you sentences about what people do during the day and before they finish work. These are helpful sentences you can use to talk about meetings, emails, taking breaks, or getting ready for the next day.
I take short breaks to stay focused. Working for hours without stopping can make us tired or lose focus. This sentence means we take quick breaks to rest our minds. It's a key part of staying productive. Some people even follow specific methods you might find in a How to Stay Focused at Work video, but simply taking a break is the first step. For example, I feel my concentration slipping. I think it's time to take a short break to stay focused. I work in 50-minute blocks, and then I take short breaks to stay focused. Now you repeat, I take short breaks to stay focused. Here's the next one. Sentence 8. I respond to all emails by noon. This is part of a good routine. It means we try to answer all emails before lunchtime, so our inbox is clear for the afternoon. It sets a clear goal for managing communications.
For example, my goal for the morning is to respond to all emails by noon. It's a busy day, but I'm determined to respond to all emails by noon. Now you repeat. I respond to all emails by noon. Great! Sentence 9. I review my goals for the week. It's helpful to have weekly goals. These are the things we want to finish by Friday. This sentence means we take time, maybe every morning or once a week, to look at those goals and see how we are doing. For example, every Monday, the first thing I do is review my goals for the week. I'm feeling a bit lost, so I'm going to take a moment to review my goals for the week. Now you repeat. I review my goals for the week. Great job! Sentence 10. I block time for deep work. This is very useful. Sometimes we need quiet time to focus, maybe to write, to think, or to finish something important. This sentence means you plan a part of your day with no meetings or talking, just to work carefully and without distraction. For example, I can't get this report done with all these interruptions. I need to block time for deep work. From 2 to 4 p.m., I block time for deep work, so please don't schedule any meetings then. Now you repeat. I block time for deep work. Excellent! Sentence 11. I usually finish reports before lunch. This means you like to write important documents, like summaries or updates, in the morning. You do this so you can use the afternoon for other things, like meetings or collaborative tasks. It's about prioritizing your most demanding work. For example, I'm most productive in the mornings, so I usually finish reports before lunch. Could we discuss the project this afternoon? I need to finish reports before lunch. Now you repeat. I usually finish reports before lunch. Great! Sentence 12. I send out updates after each meeting. After a meeting, it's helpful to send a short message to your boss or team. You might share what was decided or what people need to do next. This keeps everyone on the same page. For instance, to make sure we're all aligned, I send out updates after each meeting. Don't worry about taking notes. I'll send out updates after the meeting. Now you repeat. I send out updates after each meeting. Great job! Part 3. Well-being and environment at work. Now, in this part, I will teach you sentences about small habits we follow at work. These habits help us stay healthy, focused, and organized, like drinking water, checking emails, or joining training. They are part of a good daily routine. Here's the first one. Sentence 13. I take a walk during lunch.
Sitting too long can make you feel tired. This sentence means you go outside for fresh air or take a short walk during your lunch break. It's good for your body and mind. For example, I need to clear my head, so I'm going to take a walk during lunch. Even on busy days, I try to take a walk during lunch for at least 15 minutes. Now you repeat. I take a walk during lunch. Well done.
I turn off notifications during meetings. Notifications like sounds or pop-ups from emails or messages from your phone can be distracting. This sentence means you silence them during meetings so you can listen better and give your full attention. For example, please excuse me for a moment. I need to turn off notifications before the meeting starts. It's a good practice to turn off notifications during meetings to show respect to the speaker. Now, you repeat. I turn off notifications during meetings.
Well done. I check my progress in the afternoon. In the afternoon, you stop for a moment and look at what you have done and what you still need to do. This helps you stay organized and know how much time you have left. It's a good way to reassess your priorities for the rest of the day. For example, around 3 p.m., I always check my progress to see if I'm on track to finish everything. Let me check my progress this afternoon before I commit to another task. Now you repeat. I check my progress in the afternoon. Well done. Part 4. Winding down and finishing the day. As the day comes to a close, there are few key actions we take to wrap things up smoothly. These are small actions like saving documents, setting reminders, or turning off the lights. They help us finish the day in a calm and organized way. Sentence 16. I avoid multitasking during busy hours. Multitasking means doing many things at the same time, like writing, reading, checking your emails, and talking on the phone all at once. This sentence means that when things are busy, you prefer to focus on one task so you don't make mistakes. For example, when deadlines are tight, I avoid multitasking to ensure the quality of my work. I've learned that I'm more efficient when I avoid multitasking during busy hours. Now you repeat. I avoid multitasking during busy hours. Good job. I save important documents to the cloud. The cloud means online storage like Google Drive or Dropbox. We call these the cloud. This sentence means you keep your files there so they are safe, even if your computer has problems. For example, I don't want to lose this file, so I always save important documents to the cloud. After I finish a project, the final step is to save all important documents to the cloud. Now you repeat. I reply to messages before the end of the day. Well done. Here is the next one. Sentence 19. I organize my desk in the afternoon. This means you take a few minutes to clean and arrange your desk, like throwing away papers or putting things back in place. A tidier space helps you think better and feel calm. For instance, my desk is a mess. I'm going to take 10 minutes to organize my desk this afternoon. I feel more prepared for tomorrow when I organize my desk in the afternoon before leaving. Now you repeat. I organize my desk in the afternoon. Well done. Sentence 20. I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. Before you finish work, you look at what's planned for tomorrow, meetings, tasks, or reminders. This helps you prepare mentally for the next day. For example, as a final step, I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. It's a good habit to check tomorrow's schedule before you leave so there are no surprises. Now you repeat. I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. I usually check tomorrow's schedule before leaving. Here is the next one, and this is very useful. Sentence 21. I note down what I finished today. This means you make a short list of what you did today. You can write it in a notebook or an app. It helps you keep track of your progress and provides a sense of accomplishment. For example, at the end of each day, I note down what I finished today to see how productive I was. Before I log off, I always take a moment to note down what I finished today. Now you repeat, I note down what I finished today. Well done! And here's the final one.
Sentence 23. I turn off the office lights before I leave. This means you're one of the last to leave and you turn off the lights. It's polite and helps save energy. Now you repeat. I turn off the office lights before I leave.
Well done. And that's it for today. You've just learned about 50 real English sentences you can use every day at work. Try to listen again, repeat the sentences, and imagine using them in your own routine. The more you say them, the more natural they will feel. This is English Unleashed, and I'm Tom. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. If you found this lesson helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to the English Added channel so you don't miss our next lesson. Bye for now.